This is sure to be a pretty good match. Looks like the SRL countdown has begun, and they should be off any second now. Alright, here we go. Sound should be on Rave's stream to start with. He might have a slight delay. We can see LateLearner heading into the B level. This is one of the worst levels to start on. Not exactly what I would call a great start, but if you're a masochist, then you might actually like this. First block there, as we saw for LateLearner, was a heart, so that gives him 1 extra life. Rave does die there. I don't blame him for dying. I absolutely love dying this level. Alright, so he needs to get past this peculiar B here. Meanwhile, LateLearner going for safe strats. Now you see you got a grub and then you got the spiky grub, and the spiky grubs are pretty rough. Also, as you can see, Rave getting hit by these bees that tend to just drop down on top of you a lot. It's pretty annoying. Luckily, LateLearner does get a fire flower there. A nice bonus near the end of the level. Alright, so being a little bit cautious there at the end, LateLearner finishes the B level. That is the first level of the game, so at least we know that this particular level won't happen again, and that's a good thing. And LateLearner is going to the right, so in our last match both runners went to the left. With LateLearner going to the right, we may see a divergence of routes, which could make things a little bit more interesting. Right now, he's going through a pretty basic level where you see a ton of these Koopas just all over the place. Just turtles. It's the turtle level. They generate some lag. You don't have much to do. You pretty much collect coins and kill turtles if you want. And Rave finishing off the B level as well. He has the same power-up, so he will be in a good situation for Tree 1. And we'll see what comes up on Tree 1. It is one of the Mario Land levels. You really, really, really want the carrot for this, and he does not have it. So he'll just have to be careful, not take too much damage. You might get a power-up here. There you go. Get some mushroom. Not bad. Meanwhile, LateLearner is in one of the traditional tree levels. This is where you get stuck in goo, and you see cowfish. Alright. Pretty basic stuff here. LateLearner is simply floating over blocks with the carrot. Grabs that bell. He has 2 exits here. Rave only has 1 on this level that he's in. Just goes straight for that exit. Gets grabbed by the collar of his shirt and dumped off into the goal. Alright, so LateLearner has a decision to make here, top exit or bottom exit. I'm going to guess he's going for the top exit. Has to be slightly cautious. Oh, and Rave, now in one of the possibly more demanding levels in the game as far as difficulty goes. We will see how this works out for him. So, those sharks swim back and forth very carefully, very quickly, and you have to be very careful. So yeah, you have a few frames to get through there at least, but where those frames are is pretty tough to figure out sometimes, so yeah, really easy to die there. Rave, you see, going for the power-up here. It's a star. If he can get over there fast enough, he can just kill that shark. That's 1 shark down. Here is your second shark, and gets a bonus from the bullet bill. So another shark up here, but he's going to go straight for the gauntlet. The gauntlet being a small area with a lot of enemies. So we'll see what this gauntlet has. This time it's a bonefish. It's a bullet bill followed by another bonefish, 2 bonefish, a myriad of bullet bills. This isn't too bad so far. Usually just don't want a lot of sharks. That's the big thing. So we got 1 shark, 2 shark, another bullet bill, and I think he's out of the forest now. And he is, so pretty easy gauntlet there. We'll see if that's the correct exit for him. LateLearner going to the bottom exit, which is the correct exit here, and he will continue on to the last level of Turtle Zone, which is the traditional Star Song level, which does not have the Star Song, most likely. Alright, meanwhile, Rave in what is normally the first level of the game, Mushroom House. He can get some power-ups here, a few kills. Tries to do that super jump, doesn't quite get it. Here we go. A money bag and a fire flower. He'll gladly take that fire flower. Doesn't need to take the bell, it's simply Mushroom House. Alright, LateLearner getting the base physics for this level, so no worries about how to make it through, just float around. However, simple reminder, Tatanga isn't necessarily going to be the end boss of this level, it could be any boss. So we'll see what the result is. Meanwhile, Rave going through what is traditionally the final level of the Turtle Zone. He has one exit here. Not too much to worry about here, although he wants to keep this power up, so he has to be careful to do that. Oh, and he does lose it right there. Okay, he has a chance to get another one here. Let's hope it's not money bags. And it is not money bags. It's something that is probably even worse. So, oh man. Okay, this is not the best. Small Mario going into the boss fight. And it's just a bird. So this will be a little slow for Rave to do this, but shouldn't be too bad of a fight. He's going to take it cautious here. There we go. And the bird is down for Rave. That is golden coin number 1. LateLearner getting very close to the boss fight here. I'm going to guess it's the pigs. I would really like to see that. Oh, it's the rat. Okay. Alright, so the rat with space physics. Not the most fun fight, I guess. Just needs to get one more hit in here, and he should be all set. Alright, that's the rat fight. And 1 golden coin for LateLearner. Rave now on the traditional Moon 1 level. Looks like normal Moon 1 physics. Just needs to kind of hop along on these precipices of the moon. Don't hit any spikes, don't hit too many enemies. 2 exits here, once again. Top and bottom exit. You can take the bell here and kill yourself, and then come back into the level and make a decision as to where you want to go. Or you can just go straight for an exit if you're feeling lucky. So we'll see what Rave does here. Alright, looks like he's going straight up. Gonna take the chance on the top exit here. Meanwhile, LateLearner going through a level with a bunch of pipes and stuff. I believe this is the fireplace level. I always get this confused with, I think, one other, but yeah, this should be the fireplace level. And it is. Alright, so top exit for Rave, and that is the incorrect exit, unfortunately. He'll have to go through again and go to the bottom exit. He doesn't, he goes to Macro Zone, since that's right next to him. So now he is in one of the levels that you would normally see in Pumpkin Zone. The different enemies there kind of causing a little bit of havoc, so he is back down to Small Mario. Meanwhile, LateLearner exiting the fireplace level without any issues. Alright, and LateLearner also on one of the Pumpkin Zone levels. One of my personal favorites. Do love the stair section of this. That ghost there looks pretty annoying. Almost gets hit by just a small amount. Alright, Rave going through some pipes. Unfortunately, Small Mario again, he has 2 exits here. He will have to take the top one unless he gets a power-up that allows him to take the bottom one. I suppose that's good enough, so he can go take the bottom exit now. As long as he can make it through this without becoming Small Mario. Oh, okay, so he goes up anyways. Alright, LateLearner, going up the staircase here. There's a neat little trick for the staircase in Glitchless, but considering the enemies are randomized, you don't really want to try those same tricks here. So Rave now in one of the levels, this is normally Tree Zone 2, and he dies there, that's fine. Alright, so LateLearner going into one of these bonus levels that we don't see too often. He's going to want to keep a larger power-up here. Oh, wait, I said Tree Zone 2. This is Tree Zone 1 for Rave. Sorry about that. Alright, anyway, LateLearner going through, getting some coins, avoiding that Piranha Plant. 3 power-ups, a star, a Fire Flower, and we will never know what's in block number 2. Alright, so LateLearner now in the final level of what would be Mario Zone. Well, of course he's not in Mario Zone, or maybe he is. Wait, is he in Mario Zone? He is, isn't he? God, so confusing, Randomizer. Oh, and Rave gets the ball level, but it's an auto-scroller, so he resets it. Wants to go back and take the alternate exit here. Interesting. Interesting strategy. Alright, so the octopus fight. Hop on the octopus, don't get hit by the baby octopus. And there we go. He does lose one of his power-ups, but as Small Mario, he successfully gets his second golden coin. Congratulations to LateLearner. Rave going down through the coin zone there. Grabs a power-up. He will make his way over to that Fire Flower and then head down. Alright, so LateLearner on the gear level does a nice super jump there. Terrific. Awesome job. Making quick work of this so far. Alright, bottom exit for Rave. That's where he wants to go. Hopefully this level is a good one, and it is an auto-scroller as well! What a find. 2 auto-scrollers. Meanwhile, LateLearner just floating across this map. Alright, Pumpkin Zone 2 is Pumpkin Zone 2? Or Pumpkin Zone... Wait, is this Pumpkin Zone... I always get confused. I don't know if this is Pumpkin Zone 2 or 3. This is Pumpkin Zone 3 in the place of Pumpkin Zone 2. Okay, alright, makes sense. Yeah, grabs the bell. There's a power-up over here, doesn't need it. He has the power-up he wants. I'm guessing LateLearner's gonna go for the top exit here. That seems like the thing to do. Meanwhile, Rave making his way over to the final level of Macro Zone, which is the final level of Pumpkin Zone. And LateLearner unfortunately taking the wrong exit, he'll have to go back again. Oh no, loses his power-up. That's fine. Alright, bonks the ceiling there. Has to be careful jumping over these gaps. Does a fine job of jumping there. Alright, so Rave heading into the piggy fight. Very nice. Normal physics. No power-up except for Large Mario. So just carefully timed jumps here. Two pigs down. Meanwhile, LateLearner heading into the bottom exit here. Rave has to be careful. This is the tough pig. And finishes him off. Very nice. LateLearner grabbing the bell there. He'll get himself a power-up. And Rave getting coin number 2. Alright, so a Fire Flower for LateLearner. Going to the level number 3 of Pumpkin Zone, which is a simple level. You basically float around in the bubble. You have to worry about flying fish. They can hit you. 2 exits once again, top and bottom. Meanwhile, Rave going through a level we've already seen with LateLearner, I think. Or wait, no. I'm sorry, Rave already did this level, but he took the wrong exit, so he's going to be taking the bottom exit this time. LateLearner making easy work of this floating level. Let's see if he chooses the right. He goes to the bottom exit at the last second. And it is wrong. Alright, so some pretty bad exit luck for LateLearner so far. Let's see him head back into that level. I mean, it's pretty simple anyway. Just waste a little bit of time running through the level again, but it is a super easy level. Alright, Rave heading down to the bottom exit. We'll be taking it shortly. Alright, so Space Zone 1. Space Zone 1 is Macro 1. A pretty neat level of ants. They're performing their job duties. 2 exits once again. For the top exit, you do need the Fire Flower. For the bottom exit, you can use anything you want. So the randomization of the ants makes this a little tough because of all these spiked ants. Much like the one that Rave just jumped on top of. He has a power-up over here in the corner. He's going to take a look at it. It is a Fire Flower. Very nice. So Rave gets the Fire Flower. He can now try for the top exit, which I think he will do. Oh no, dude. Well, what can you do? Alright, so is this exit the correct one? And it is. So lucky that he got hit there. Getting hit made him go to the correct exit. You know, sometimes it's funny how luck works out. Anyway, Rave now in the last level of Space Zone. And LateLearner coming into the boss fight here. It is the Tonga with the bunny ears, which should be just fine. Alright, waits just a bit. We're gonna have 1, 2, and a 3rd hit. And there we go. Coin number 3 for LateLearner. Rave having just a little bit of an issue going across these blocks here. Hits that bird just in time. Has to be careful once again. You normally just run through this section, but very cautiously need to gain knowledge on the randomization of enemies and platforms. Oh, and misses that just by a small amount. And unfortunately, that will, I think, put him back at the beginning of the level. No! He took the bell. That's right. I'm sorry. Alright, so Rave getting the money bags there. Not picking them up. That's okay. I don't blame him. Yeah, he's going to check this block here. Oh, he did not. I thought he would. Alright, carefully through these owl, cloud, and Goomba and bird enemies and platforms, and the boss is the witch. So, what do we have here? Starting out with a left. Finishing it up with a right. Sorry, not finishing it up. That's number 2. So left, right, left. Pretty simple stuff. Alright, coin number 3 for Rave. Meanwhile, LateLearner making his way across this map pretty quickly. Oh, and almost gets hit by that running dude. The one-eye running dude. Whatever his name is. Alright. LateLearner moving on to what is normally Tree 1. We've already seen Rave do this level, so this is all familiar to us. So paths have crossed. We already know the outcomes of all these levels. And Rave is basically doing what LateLearner has done, and LateLearner is doing what Rave's already done. Alright, so Rave making his way across the gears there, no issue there. LateLearner taking the exit, moving on to this auto-scroller. Does he reset it? No, he sticks with it. Nice. No, he resets it! Oh, no! Well, that'll be a bit of a time loss for LateLearner. Alright, so LateLearner back in this level again, being cautious about the enemies here, especially that one. Rave has the carrot, but I believe this was a bottom exit level, so unfortunately he will be taking the wrong exit unless I'm wrong. I can't remember. Oh, well, never mind. Money bags there, I appreciate him picking that up. Alright, so the correct exit moves on. Once again, the hippo level. Get in the bubble and just go across the level. No big deal. Rave needs to take the top exit here to guess correctly. We'll see what he ends up deciding. He does lose a little bit of momentum there, but he can just pick up another bubble from the next hippo. No big deal. Alright, so LateLearner takes the bottom exit, which brings him to another auto-scroller. Unfortunately. And you can see the pain in his face. Alright, so some books and bookends for Rave. He will be getting his 4th coin very shortly. Loses that power-up, but he gets money bags there. Well, he could have, but... So, for anyone who doesn't know, the money bags are useless. I like to just talk about how great they are, because they totally aren't, unless you're going to play the game to get more lives or more power-ups. Misses that one hit. Has to be careful here on Tatanga. Alright, so that's 1. Oh, Rave does not wait it out. Gets hit by the top part of Tatanga's hitbox, and we'll have to redo the level. Alright, so back to Tatanga again as Small Mario. Meanwhile, LateLearner getting very close to the boss fight here. This is a good race. Good race so far. Alright, Rave playing it very safe here. A hit on each cycle. And there we go. Coin number 4 for Rave, so Rave pulls ahead after LateLearner makes that mistake of heading back for another auto-scroller. However, he does have fireballs here, so this is going to be a very easy piggy fight. And there we go. I'd say these two are within 30 seconds of each other. Alright, the pipe into... I don't know what to call this. It's like the pipe level into the fireplace. Alright, Rave navigates that one bonefish correctly. Very nice there. Goes through the pipes at the bottom. Simple stuff. Gets himself a star. That'll help him out a little bit. Meanwhile, LateLearner has 2 exits to choose from here. If he chooses the bottom one, he chooses correctly. If he chooses the top one, he will have to do this again, unfortunately. Rave trying to figure out how to get up to that. There we go. Two enemies here, that's your first one. Your second one sometimes falls on top of your head while you're heading up the fireplace, but luckily he got 2 flying Goombas. Alright, so on to level 2 of Mario Zone. Once again, the stair level. Only 1 exit, not much to worry about, other than all the randomizations, which can be super annoying and cause a ton of lag, as you can see here. Rave doing a good job of getting through here so far. Has to be careful at these pipes and at the stairs here. This is the part that will lose you a power-up very easily, as we can see that. Alright, finishes off that stage. Meanwhile, LateLearner going to take the bottom exit very soon. Rave in the bonus level with palm trees and coins that spell out words and whatnot. Alright, so LateLearner goes on to Space 1. Alright, so we already know from prior knowledge that the correct exit here is the bottom exit, but if LateLearner keeps this power-up, the Fire Flower, he will most likely, I am 99% sure he's going to take the top exit. Gets hit there, that's great. This level is just basically full of enemies that'll remove the power-up you need, so that's a good thing. However, he's going to grab another Fire Flower here. I'm sure he's going to look at this block. He's going to go over and take a look at this block here. There it is. Fire Flower, so he will take the top exit, and it's going to be the wrong exit, unfortunately. Which will once again give Rave a slight edge. Uh-oh. Alright, never mind! It worked out again. Okay. Perfect. Once again, the level makes the decision for the player, and LateLearner takes the correct exit. Alright, Rave with a super easy fight there. When you have fireballs, you just point and shoot at the octopus, and there is coin number 5. Now the good thing is LateLearner has the bunny ears for this level, making things a little bit quicker. Alright, so this level is the turtle level. It's really apt that the Turtle Zone has this as the first level. I actually think this should be the first level in the Turtle Zone in the normal game, because it's nothing but turtles. Anyway, Rave just has to run through here, no big deal. LateLearner in the witch fight. Let's see what he gets. He gets a right, followed by probably a left and then a right. That would be my guess, and I'm wrong already. So he gets 2 rights and 1 left. Alright, coin number 5 for LateLearner. He is probably over a minute behind Rave here. Alright, so once again, what we saw in the beginning for LateLearner is now what we're seeing at the end for Rave. He takes that bell and he will have to make a decision between the 2 exits. We know the correct path is the bottom exit. What will Rave choose? Also, LateLearner having the bunny ears for yet another level where you want it. So he's gaining a little bit of time here, which is a good thing. Rave falls down there, which is also a good thing, because that means he takes the correct exit and probably gains some more time over LateLearner again. The problem is he's on one of the longest levels here. This quote-unquote Star Song level is very long. And, I don't know. I mean, this could be pretty close. We'll see what happens in the castle. Alright, so the thing that LateLearner needs to do here is just make all the right choices. If he does that, he still has a chance of staying in the game. The first choice is to try to get through this shark quickly. Interestingly enough, he goes back a level and then goes... Okay, so there is a power-up in that submarine level that he could have used here, but he opts to actually go to the game, which is probably going to hurt his chances. But we'll see what he gets here. He gets the Fire Flower pretty quickly, so that's good, but keep in mind here, even after he finishes submarine, he has 2 levels to go, whereas Rave is in the final level of his final zone before Castle. Alright, so LateLearner losing his first power up there. Plays it cautious around the shark. He's probably going to get tagged by the second shark, so he'll be small for when he goes through the gauntlet, which he will indeed do, I'm sure of it. There we go. Now we do know that the gauntlet is the correct exit. It's an easy gauntlet. He should be able to make it through. Please, no commentator's curse. Alright, so the rat fight for Rave. Really simple, especially with a fireball. So that brings Rave to 6 golden coins, and he will be the first one into the castle. So it all depends on how well Rave handles it. Alright, LateLearner getting out of the submarine, moves on to the penultimate level of Tree Zone. Really simple stuff. This is Mushroom House. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so we have Castle with space physics. Very cool stuff. You can just float around. Look at that. No need to even worry about any platforming here, just float past everything. Alright, so LateLearner gets through Mushroom House. He will have one more level to go, a boss fight, and he will be in castle shortly. It all depends on how the fights go for Rave here, because this is pretty easy to do as long as you can handle the mini-boss and boss fights in the castle. Alright, so Rave does lose a power-up there. No big deal, at least I think not. A 1-up for LateLearner for good luck. A star that he ignores. And he will be going into his final fight, which of course is the bird fight. RaveTuba in a platforming room which has no platforming, just floats across it. LateLearner taking it safe here, and that should be the final hit for the bird, and that is his 6th coin as he heads in the castle. Alright, so the thing about the faces here is that you can't do the normal, what is it? It's the twist jump, the twirly jump, the spin jump. Yeah, spin jump is the correct term. So it takes 2 hits instead of 1. Alright, cautiously eliminates all the faces. So 1 barrier left, or 3. You can call it 3 barriers since it's 3 fights. Alright, so fight number 1. Wario running back and forth like a madman. Impossible to hit him. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Definitely not impossible. Alright, number 2. He's going to just kind of jump up and jump down. Try to get that chandelier to land on top of Mario's head. Oh, okay. Alright, he's still in good shape. Okay. Just wants to grab that power up from the top there to make sure he doesn't lose at the end here, and I think Rave should be all set with a power-up like this. He's in really good shape to finish off Wario. There we go. 37:50 is the official SRL time for Rave. Congrats on his victory versus LateLearner. GG. Alright, meanwhile, that's really interesting. Rave at the top of the screen. Game is in some kind of state that won't go forward anymore. That's okay though, he already beat the game. Anyway, back on LateLearner's screen, we see him floating across the platforming room. Oh, so we do get the credits music. Just no credits. That's interesting. Nice. Whoop. Okay, the owner has to be careful here. These floating heads can do some significant damage, especially when you're small Mario. Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. One last room. Just be super cautious here, and you'll be all set. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I almost had a heart attack. That's fine, though. Alright, so Wario won. Oh, nice. Great pattern. Awesome pattern there. LateLearner with just terrific manipulation. I've never seen manipulation that good. Alright, so once again, just has to be a little cautious. Hit him once, hit him twice, hit him a third time. Good Wario so far. Alright, so 1, 2, and 3. And LateLearner finishes in an official time of 40:19. So, GG to both our runners for finishing pretty quickly. For sure. Would have taken me about 20 minutes longer.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Awfully.
You took a lot of wrong exits, but that's not your fault.
Absolutely not my fault. And
No.
then I made that great choice in Macro Zone where I thought, I'll finish the level and then go to an auto-scroller. Oh, I'm not doing this auto-scroll, I'll go the other way. And then there's another auto-scroller.
I have news for you.
Yes, Rave did it too.
Rave did the exact same thing.
I
Yes.
thought he might have done.
Yeah. Hello, Rave.
My mic was muted. Hey there, everyone.
Hey, so you both made the same choice in Macro Zone.
In Macro
where-
Zone?
Yes. So
That
you
was such a bad choice, though.
you both went to one auto scroller and went back to one level, took the shortcut to another auto scroller. It's very interesting to see.
Oh my god.
That's such
However-
a bad choice, though.
I can say that Rave had much better luck on exits than
Oh
Ross
my god!
did. Yeah.
Like 3 times, I was going for an exit. I screw up, and then because of it, I go to another exit, and it's the right one.
Yeah, that was something that we saw a lot in this.
I saw that 3 times.
Yeah,
That
it was
amazing.
it was the luck of the game doing bad things to you.
2 people apparently, Beast. 2 people.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So you also both floated directly up after the boss, so we got no credits.
That's true.
But that's fine.
It's beautiful.
Any particularly tough parts of this run? It seemed like there wasn't. Even Gauntlet was easy. So
Gauntlet was alright. There's just like piranha those fish just on the top. They didn't bother.
Faces in Wario's castle were horrible.
that was spooky. That was super
Ooh,
spooky.
Yeah, definitely. I never actually went through to the castle with. I was going through it very easily, and I was thinking, it's gonna be easy. But then, wait, Wario fight.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, especially the first phase seems to be the toughest when he's running back and forth.
I would say the bunny Wario is the hardest because.
Oh,
he's
really?
up,
Okay.
And he falls down, and you need to be sure that you're falling with him.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I was actually complaining about that seed, but now I realise that actually it wasn't a really easy seed. I was just very unlucky.
Yeah.
Oh, but I think Ross got how many incorrect exits?
5 out of 7, I think, or was it 6 out of 7?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 5 out of 7. I think. Yeah.
5 in a row.
I shouldn't have won. I feel like I didn't deserve this because
It was pretty close. I mean, Ross definitely could have changed some things around if he had just gone through that ball level.
Oh, yes. Also, the only reason why I got one of the secret exits is because I accidentally had to choose a different exit and it ended up being the right one.
Yeah.
So it should have been
what
6.
happened to me 3 times, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, it was still a really, really good match. You guys were still within less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds of each other, so nice.
At the end.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear. Because I think and I did so poorly on the very first level, on the B level. I died like halfway through the level and had to replay it.
But it is the B level. The B level is not a nice level. I really hate that level.
First level.
Yeah.
Well.
All right.
That
well,
was the best experience.
yeah. I mean, at least you didn't have different physics there. One of the worst things is space physics in the B level, or
Yes,
I'm sorry, moon physics in the B level. Yeah, that's really bad.
I can imagine. I
Yeah.
think worse would be an auto scroller on that.
Oh yeah, the auto scroller. I hope that Slash took it out because it's just terrible. It's
Cruel.
awful. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So yeah, grats guys, or grats Rave, grats Ross
Congrats,
for
Ross.
also doing a
Cheers. Wow.
great job.
Thanks.
Thanks for enduring
Thanks,
it.
Typho.
All right. So yeah, another match tomorrow. I take a look at who's in that match. I believe it's Mal and Lori. But yeah, be sure to catch that one as well. So thanks to our runners, thanks to everyone watching, and thanks to Slash and Torres for the randomizer.
I second that.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye bye.